Hello everybody, this is Spirit Searcher Gaming, and in this video I'm going to do basically a review of Project Zomboid and what I think of it, its pros and its cons. I think first I'm going to start with the cons and then the pros. I think it is going to be pretty evened out of what I like and what I don't like of it. First, I like this right there. How it says there's no hope of survival, and how it says this is the story of how you die. It's very interesting and unique, and not a lot of games do that where it's like, oh, you're doomed from the start. So my first criticism, and you can tell right when you do it, it says click start, is the graphics. They're a bit dated, but I do like that. Oh, and I also love the soundtrack. But they're a bit dated where they kind of look like The Sims, like the first Sims game or the second, but I like that because I like the old Sims style and I like the Sims game, and I have a long-running modded Sim world that I think would be fun to show off and play on this channel that I might do. It sounds really fun. This is a bit more scenic for the video, a bit more calming. Probably gonna die when I look on my list on my phone of what next I'm gonna talk about. Another complaint, it's what I call a wiki game, where you have to look up how to do anything if you want to be productive, and it's one that is what I consider a kind of more challenging wiki game. I don't want to call it bad, but like a challenging wiki game where it's hard to learn even with the wiki, where some games like what I also call a wiki game, Terraria, and what's it called, Stardew Valley, where they're either occasional wikis like Stardew Valley of like, oh, where's JoJo Mart, or next item for it, or where's the next community center item. My dude's tired, I guess we're gonna go to bed. Or where the next anything is on the wiki. And then same thing with Terraria, of like perfect strategy to do the boss and kill the boss. It's pretty good, but sometimes the wiki doesn't work, or sometimes you're not good enough of a player. Like personally, even with the wiki, I had to stop playing Terraria because hard mode was too hard, where I couldn't beat the boss, like even the first bosses, and I got stuck on like the pirate or goblin or raid or whatever it's called. And then next up on the list, I need to turn off the alarm in the game, is it's too realistic. Like, they make the power go down within like a week. They make it where TV channels stop broadcasting, and where you have to manually build out the houses and everything. And then also there's a steep learning curve of just like if you're not a regular gamer, where you play on the computer and you have to use a controller. The controls are kind of bad on the Xbox, or if you even just use computer and mouse and you're not really good with it, the game doesn't really explain combat too well, I felt, and it took a while for me to get used to it. And then I hate this where I can't get the food sometimes because it makes me have to manually grab it to eat it, but it will let me eat a cherry. Then some effects don't make sense, like it will complain when the characters are bored, when I feel like you wouldn't really be worrying about if you were bored or not, if you were safe in a house with shelter and food and not being ripped apart by zombies, and you had water, you know, all pretty much good things. Wait, I need to take a drink from the sink. And then, see, like this boredom effect, I really dislike that it has that, but I'll go near the TV to fix it. I mean, it does just give you some stuff to do instead of sitting around all day. And yes, you can make your dude work out and stuff. Oh, and it feels like it takes way too long to max out the stats and all that extra stuff. I can't really figure out how to work out right now. Usually I can. Yeah, I'm just not gonna mess with that right now. And then the pros of this. Oh wait, no, there's one more con I'd like to mention. Not as fun on YouTube as it's made out to be. By that I mean lots of YouTubers make fun stuff that seems fun to do, like crazy challenges that end up being just a pain in the butt to do in general, or 100 days, and this is definitely not 100 days on Project Zomboid. I could never do that. I only have like 18 hours in the game. And then you also have another pro of, well, now it's the pros. It's a chill game that you can play in the background while like watching a football game or watching a TV show, and kind of just sit back and relax and play it until zombies make it chaotic and stressful, and then you miss your show because you're too busy beating zombies up, or you missed a touchdown because you were looking at the screen trying not to get killed by a zombie. And then also it's really fun with multiple people to play with. At least it seems like that online. I've never really played with multiple people except for on split screen. That wasn't a fun experience with my brother. We both disliked it. And then, oh, I love this soundtrack too of the game. I love the music in it. And also another pro, the last pro I'd like to mention, is how much of hard work that the people do in the community for Project Zomboid. The developers, the modders, and the YouTubers, they all make really great content that's very unique and original. And also, this game's just another special indie game that's very unique, like Terraria and Stardew Valley and many others. And I apologize for the fan in the background and any other background noise. If you guys liked the video, please like and share and subscribe. If you guys disliked it, dislike it, and have a wonderful day.